first of all, Piemonte, it is a large volume producing area. Don't forget about that. Within these areas, we have some signature wines. And these signature wines has the reputation and quality because they put, like most Italian places, they put the right local grape into the right area. And the most classic one is Barolo and also Barbaresco. But there are other lots of places they also do the same grape variety called Nebbiolo. So Nebbiolo is actually growing everywhere. Nowadays, I cannot afford Barolo anymore, so I drink other Nebbiolos, right? Like the general Langhe area Nebbiolo, right? Or Gamay or some other regions. But don't forget, these regions have other grapes. Even within the town of Barolo, people cannot afford to drink Barolo from morning to night. So what they do, they drink Barbera and Dolcetto from breakfast to dinner. Okay? If you want to do that, if you like wine and food, and those wines are equally great. There are other indigenous varieties that I have not tasted at all. Okay, so it's so interesting, so diverse for every single area of Italy. We also have the white wine of Gavi, used to be very popular, especially in the UK market, but now I don't know what happened, but they used to call it the Chablis of Italy, Chablis of Piemonte. Okay, so this is indeed a quality area for wine, for food, for truffles, for everything. But let's just generally I think everybody knows this already, okay? Dolcetto, what's the meaning of Dolcetto? Means the little sweet ones, okay? What does it mean translated to wine style? It means that this wine is juicier, it's easier to drink, doesn't have that grippy tannins and that very high acid as compared to other local grapes. So it's easier to drink on its own, okay? And the best Dolcettos you can find on the label, they tend to say Dolcetto d'Alba, okay? The Alba area Dolcetto. You can find some good examples, but generally they are easy to drink. But Barbera, I have to say, nowadays you can find amazing Barberas. Some Barolo producers secretly plant Barbera grapes in their Barolo vineyards just to get the quality. Okay, and California, Barbera is very important. I've tasted all sorts of grape varieties in the field just by eating them, okay? And which black grape I like the most? Barbera. And you know why? Because everybody tasted the wine grapes in the field, right? They tend to be very sweet because they're very ripe. But Barbera has the best sugar and acid balance. All right? So if you eat Barbera grapes, you'll probably be like me, just eating cluster by cluster by cluster, and you ended up with no wine to be made. So that's Barbera is very high acid, so it makes you to eat and drink more. It's kind of evil, okay? And then we have Nebbiolo. You have to age Nebbiolo if you are not used to that kind of tannins and acid. But the problem is first of all, very hard to get a good bottle of Nebbiolo because it's expensive. Second of all, you need to have patience and time to age them. And if you buy aged ones, oh my God, it's crazy price. But it's wonderful, wonderful wine because of its potential for aging.